That is such a beautiful green. That is one of the most gorgeous metallic satin shimmer shade I've ever seen in my life.
You're still my favorite queen of the night. My friend, let's drive off again. Let's drive off again.
Happy St. Patty's Day, my beautiful Glam fam. We are creating a green eyeshadow look for this year's 2023 St. Patrick's Day. I did one last year and it's more of an affordable look. It was a $10 palette. You guys can check that out. It went off really well. I can't believe how well that video performed. And you guys know, if you're a Glam fam sister, I am a huge green eyeshadow fan. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm more excited about green makeup than I am about the actual St. Patty's Day. I don't drink beer. I don't really drink that much. So for me, it's not a day that I go out and get crazy. I literally do what I do every day, which is nothing. I'm boring. But I did want to star this palette, this little eyeshadow right here. This is going to be like the star of the show today. This is the Pop Shots by Charlotte Tilbury, and I talked about this in a previous video. This green is insanely beautiful. Let me show you the swatch in studio. Look at that juiciness right there. I mean, just, does it get any better than that? Oh, green sparkles. So I want to give you guys time to pick this up. I don't know if they have it in Sephora, but I want to say Nordstrom's has it in store, but you can order it online as well. Hopefully I'm giving you guys enough time. And if you have it at home, it's a great one to use for St. Patty's Day. I also love Hourglass Vivid. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, that one is so beautiful, but it's more of like a forest green. Before this one, actually, they're pretty tied. That was like my ultimate green sparkly shadow. It's so sparkly. I get so many compliments. So that's another good one to use, but because I want to do more on the emerald to match my sweater today and more of like a St. Patty's green color, I thought I'd focus on that. And then this Petite 4 from Viseart is a really beautiful palette as well. I love this little quad. It is so pretty, and we're going to focus on those greens obviously, and we might even use that one as a transition. But these are, you can pop these out and put them into like a Z palette or any type of magnetic palette. We're going to use this Smoke Sessions Melt palette for some of the matte greens in here, just because I think they'll go really well with the emerald. This is a really gorgeous green eyeshadow palette as well. I'm going to go in with my clean canvas from Gerard Cosmetics. You guys know this is just my holy grail right now. I just love this eyeshadow base. And I'm just gonna take a little bit onto the brush, just like a smidge like that, just because I don't want to waste too much product, and a little goes a long way with this base. And if I have to dip in, I'll dip in again, but then I noticed that I was wasting too much product. And I like to buy this on iHerb, this Gerard Cosmetics one, just because I find good deals on iHerb, where it's full price on their website, and I don't have any codes. Gerard, if you want to work with me, contact me. Let's get a code for my subscribers so we can get good discounts. You can buy this on Amazon as well. I'm just taking a little bit more. Actually took a little too much that time, but I'm gonna do it on this eye, and then I'm just gonna do a little bit more on that eye. But we'll start now on this eye, just because I took too much. And if you do, just start it on the other eye, because you're gonna need it. And you wanna get it nice and saturated. You have a lot of time to work with this, and then it dries down pretty good. So that's what I love about this base. I tried to go back to my MAC one, and then I was like, no, I like this one, especially for mature eyes. Now I'm taking the opposite side of the brush, and I'm just gonna kind of start blending that in like that, flipping around, going back. And I just think this is so forgiving. This is literally the best base you will ever use for eyeshadow, especially for us ladies over 30, 40. Oh, I'm gonna be 45, March 24th. That's my birthday. So crazy. I honestly did not think I'd be celebrating my 45th birthday. It's gonna get me emotional without my parents. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Who would have thought that my mom and dad would have passed before my 40th birthday? Well, before my dad passed before my 40th birthday, and now my mom is gone. Who would have thought? It's crazy. crazy. Like none of my parents ever made it to 70. I think that is just mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. All right, so I'm not gonna really set that down. I'm gonna take this rougher number 33. I'm just gonna do a light set down. And I really like this brush. This is one of the new brushes from Rephr, and I really like it. It has like a tapered flat end, and it's really nice for laying down base products, whether you just want to spot conceal something or you just, it's a multitasker brush. And I'm just going to take my this is just my Charlotte Tilbury powder, Flawless Medium powder, and I'm just taking that and just slightly setting down like where I know I'm going to do powders. Like right here, that's all going to be metallics, so I don't want to set that down too much. That's why I'm just making it smooth enough for my crease colors to go over it, where I feel like it's soft enough if I decide to do any type of swiping motions, it will be forgiving on the skin. That's why I like to do that. All right, now let's go in with a contour shade. And what I'm gonna do, just because I feel like everyone has a bronzer, and let's just say you didn't want to purchase a lot of makeup, this is a great way of doing it. This is my Kevyn Aucoin, and this is my contour powder I like to use. This is just the Duo, because I have the bigger version, but I use this more than anything because I like this highlighter shade. So I have that on my nose contour. This is medium. I just really love this little palette, and it's great for traveling too. And it's a good little base shade. So I'm gonna use that medium contour shade, as you can tell in the picture, and I'm gonna take it onto this Rose & Ben E28. I'm gonna do 2 swipes out of that. I'm just gonna press that in there. See how pretty that is on the contour of the eye? All these products I'm using will be listed in the description box below. As always, when you guys use my affiliate links, it really does help and support a small channel like mine, because I buy 90% of my products and it's costing me a lot of money right now. All right, I'm gonna go in with my Sigma E40, and this is the Max version, and I'm gonna take that color from this palette, this little Viseart one, and I'll put the name of the palette, and we're gonna use that one right there. I'm gonna use that to blend out the edges a little of that color. And it has a lot of pigment, so be mindful of that. And then just kind of, I'm just smoothing over those edges. This is another good one. You could have just used this as the transition shade as well. So pretty, so pretty. We don't want this to be the star of the show. We want the green to be the star of the show. I'm gonna try to keep this semi-easy. All right, now let's go in with the darker green shades. So we're gonna start building that up. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix those two together, because this is 2 forest green and that's 2 blue green. So I'm gonna mix them together and see what they look like. So I'm just gonna go like this, 1, 2. Just 2 swipes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix it together on the back of my hand like that first, just to make sure I have the colors mixed together. And then I'm just gonna dot that right there. We're gonna focus that on the ends. Yeah, that gave it that perfect shade I need. Yay, I wasn't sure if that was gonna work out. Okay. That looks good. I like that. Okay, I didn't want to bring it in too far because I want to get a smaller brush to do that. So I'm going to take this BK Beauty A504, and what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to start off with this green right here. Just drag it onto that, the middle green, which is called Sour Diesel. And then whatever I have left over on the brush, I'm just kind of brushing it in like that. Now, since I already have this shade on this brush, I'm gonna go into this Viseart shade right there. And I'm gonna go over the edges of that right there, just like that. All right, I'm gonna take my Sigma E61, and we're just gonna go over all of that and just start blending. I just find this to be the best blending brush. I mean, if any brushes you get your hands on, get your hands on this one. This is the Sigma E61. This, I don't know what I would do. I have now bought several of these. I probably have like 10 of them around my house right now, because I literally don't know what I would do without this brush. Seriously, I cannot do an eyeshadow look without this brush. This is just the ultimate blender. It literally does all your blending for you. It is the ultimate blender. I don't think there's anything better than this, to be quite honest. And I bought it. I don't get any PR from Sigma. So I just appreciate the quality of their brushes, and they're synthetic and cruelty free for all of my Glamfam sisters that only like cruelty free. All right, so that's good. So that's the beautiful greens mixed together. Now we're just gonna focus on the metallics. So I'm gonna go in with this green from this Viseart Quad. We're gonna take my rougher number 21. This mimics the MAC old one that we used to all love. So it's exactly the same. And we're gonna take that and we're just gonna, the old MAC version. We're gonna saturate my rougher number 21 brush. Can we just talk about how beautiful of an emerald green that is? This is rougher 21. I don't even have a base down, just the clean canvas. And look at that saturation right there. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is such a beautiful green. That is one of the most gorgeous metallic satin shimmer shade I've ever seen in my life. And it goes beautifully under this Charlotte Tilbury one. I've already done this off camera, this green. But I mixed it with browns. I was trying it with green shadows today just to see if I like it. You can do this with brown too. Instead of the green, you could have done brown. But because it's St. Patty's Day, I really wanted to incorporate a good amount of green in there. And I'm just gonna take the remainder and fluff that out. I just love this rougher 21 brush. The best metallic green I've ever worked with, ever. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. We're gonna actually pull this up into that green, into the matte greens. We're gonna pull that up like that. Just because it doesn't have too much sparkle, but it adds, it kind of transitions the two together. So I'm gonna do that, I like that. I'm gonna do it on this side too. Yeah, I like that, looks good. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, 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 oh. Like that. Now I'm gonna go back into this color, this first shade in the same palette. And you can get this palette on Beautylish, and their shipping is really fast on Beautylish. So I would recommend that. All right, now let's go in with the star of the show. Again, Charlotte Tilbury. We're gonna place that right here. Just enough sparkle, little dazzle. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Just a little bit. Just let it kind of flow up into the crease a little. I mean, I don't even know what to say. We're gonna take this one. Okay, it's like kind of goldish green. Let me show you guys what that looks like. Kind of a goldish green. We're just gonna kind of put that like right there, right there. Just a little bit, okay, just to brighten it up a little. Don't worry, I have a method to my madness. Going back into the Charlotte Tilbury, we're gonna go over that, and it just lightens up and opens up that area a little bit, just like that. Just a little touch of it. Now I'm just taking that Sonia G, nothing on it, just blending out the edges. Gets me so excited. All right, I'm gonna go back into the Melt palette. We're gonna take a little bit of those two green mattes right there, just a little bit. I'm gonna dust it off, again on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna go like right there. Give it a gradient right there, where I just don't want too much color, but enough, if that makes any sense. Once I clean up and put the lashes on, it's all gonna come together. It's all gonna come together. Just give it a minute. And sometimes you don't even need a transition color, because you can take that green and just start cleaning it off like the, you know, the remainder, and just, there's something on there, but it will just kind of start to gradient that green a little. Because that's all a transition shade is a gradient. Now I need to go around the edges. Just taking this BK Beauty A504 and we're just gonna go around the edges. Nothing's on this brush. Just kind of blending with my finger a little. Smooth things out. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, let's take care of the lower lash line. I'm getting dry mouth. Let me get a drink of water here. You guys, this is gonna be in my favorites, but I filmed a favorites last month. It's gonna go out for this month because it's still my favorites, and this is part of it. This is my Tomo Bling water container. I discovered them on my own. I contacted them and I bought this myself and they gave me a code for you guys, $20 off. This is amazing, amazing. I bought this one and I bought that one right there for like traveling and stuff like that because it has like a straw. This is a coffee mug, a water, Pepsi, iced tea, whatever you want to put in it. And you can buy these little straws. I bought these in like a 3-pack. I'm obsessed and it keeps your drinks cold forever. And I get so much dry mouth when I'm talking too much for when I'm filming, so it's nice. All right, we're gonna go in with this Victoria Beckham green eyeliner. So pretty, let me show you guys. So it's a little on the forest green side and so is my Hourglass one. And I like them both. They're both equally beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see the green. That's the green right there. I'll put the name of it. I don't know the name of it, but I just love this formula. It's so creamy and it doesn't tug. And you could have laid this down as the base too on your eyelid because it's so creamy and that will give you like extra staying power. But because I'm just gonna take this off at the end of the night and I'm not going anywhere, I don't need to do that. But I do highly recommend putting a really strong base if you want this to last all day and night. Say you're going to work during the day and then you're gonna go to somewhere like a bar or party afterwards at nighttime, then I would put this on the base. It'd be beautiful. Okay, this is like, I mean, do you guys see how quick and easy you can do that? And it has like a little smudger on the other end, like a little foam, and they come with sharpeners. Well, you can buy them. Like I bought you can buy it as like a set. You can either buy it with the sharpener and add the $2 on, or you can buy it just the liner and use your own sharpeners. But I always recommend buying the sharpeners that come with these because I love that it has this foam on the end because you can blend it out so easily with that. I like this one even better than the Hourglass one just because it just literally glides on and stays all day long. I've worn this for multiple hours and it's amazing. All right, let me do this green. We're gonna take it on to my rougher number 23 brush. I love how tiny and petite this brush is. And this will keep it nice and pin tight, the number 23, and then you'll see the number 3 that I use is a little bit fluffier. And this is just setting this down and reassuring because this is such a soft eyeliner. I recommend always putting powder over it. I have every single color, I think. I want the blue. That's the only color I don't have of the Victoria Beckham one. I have the gold, which is really beautiful. And then I think she just released some new colors. She's always adding colors on. I'm obsessed with Victoria Beckham. I think she's so beautiful. What I like about these rougher brushes is they're so soft. And yes, I bought these myself. So soft. But I do have an affiliate link with Rougher, just so you guys know that. Now I'm actually gonna take this little shade right here in the palette. This is Rougher number 3. So this one's it's still like a pencil type brush, but a little bit fluffier. And I'm gonna take this second shade in the palette, and we're gonna go underneath that with this shade. I like that as a transition. It transitioned it beautifully. Wow. Let's do something. I like that shade. I don't know why. Actually, we used every single shade in this little quad. You could literally do the whole look with this. You don't even really need any other palette if you don't want. And I'm gonna take that one right there, and I'm just gonna kind of go right here. I needed something right there. Ooh, I like that. It's really pretty. Yes, I like that. Sometimes you just play and somehow looks just come together. All right, you guys, that's it. I mean, basically that's all we were gonna do. Oh, let's do the inner corner. Hello, Kristi. Let's try doing this one as the inner corner just to see. YOLO, you never know, right? I'm gonna take it onto this Chikahodo brush. I don't know the name of it, but I'm gonna take that color. It has a nice little point to it. I'll put the number right there, as I always do. I would normally not do a color like that on the inner corner, but I'm digging it. That looks good. What do you think? I like that. Kind of ties in the greens. It's not too powerful either, so. To give it a little bit more brightness there, I'm kind of adding in a little bit of this lighter green on just this BKBD A504. I don't want too much of it, I just want a little bit, and that just brightens up that area a little bit. Now I'm just taking my Sigma E27. I'm just going into just any kind of powder. It's just my old NARS powder. And I'm just gonna kind of go like right there just to kind of soften out edges and bring back some of that peak. I went up a little high there. I'm just pressing that in. Taking the opposite side of the brush and now just really pressing motions to really soften out edges. Much better. All right, I am gonna pop on my lashes and I will see you guys in a little bit. So that is how the final look turned out. I popped on my Amy June Eve 3D Silk lashes. You can use my code Kristi15 and get 15% off of those $10 gorgeous lashes. The look came together so beautifully, you guys. These are probably my favorite shades of green I have ever used. Between the Victoria Beckham eyeliner and this Pop Shots from Charlotte Tilbury, oh my gosh, they're small, they're expensive, but they're worth it. It is just beautiful, and these last all day long. Mixed in with this Viseart quad, you guys, get your hand. If you're a green lover, you're going to love this little quad. It is mighty, it is beautiful, it is rich, it is pigmented, and it is just so easy to blend. Mixed in with this Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions palette, the look just came together so beautifully, better than I even expected it to. I wasn't sure combining all of these shades together, but this palette really gives you like that versatility of greens where you could do more like blue greens here. You could do more of the gold forest green. Obviously, you have to be a green lover to really like a palette like this, but if you do, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Mixed in with the Viseart and the Charlotte Tilbury Pop Shot, it just literally melted in the most beautiful way. Everything I have on my face will be in the description box below. I am trying out new products. You'll see that video next. So a little fun, get ready with me haul on the rest of my face, obviously. But other than that, that's it, you guys. Please comment below and let me know what you guys think of this emerald green eyeshadow look. If you decide to recreate this, make sure you tag me on Instagram at Kristi Allure. I love when our Glamfam sister Hannah does that. I just like to see what you guys utilize with the products I either recommend or use in a tutorial and your own take on it. Or if you decide to do the same exact look, I love that too. So let me know what you guys decide to do for St. Patty's Day. And I just love hearing from you guys. If you're new here and you haven't hit that subscribe button, please remember to hit that subscribe button before you go and click the post notification bell. Join us. We're here every Friday and Sunday, and we just love for you to become part of our family. If you like videos like this, please give it a huge thumbs up and hit that like button. When you guys hit the like button and comment below, it really does help push my videos up through the algorithm. If you decide to purchase any of these products or anything on my face, please utilize my affiliate links. It really does help support a small channel like mine, and I greatly appreciate all the love and support you guys give me. You can follow me on all of my socials at Kristi Allure. Check out my merch, Glamorous Life Collections, and I will see you guys on the next video. Happy St. Patty's Day!
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always